everybody, welcome back to the Drive Home Show. It is Monday. It's June 24th in this. Did you know that opening song wastes like 23 seconds of drive home time, show time? Yeah, it does. It's 23 seconds wasted. You could be, telling a funny story or, well, I don't know. It's just wasting time though. We're back on Monday. We did not have a Drive Home Show for Friday because we worked from home. So we got lots to review you on, to update you on. It's lightly sprinkling right now, 70 degrees. I forgot to ask Siri what the dew point was today. I'll ask her after I go running. I got some running updates for you. Got some twin scores updates. Why do I seeing Woodbury cops just kind of parking on the grass and on the curb and stuff? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what kind of major merge headache we got going today. It's 407. She's real heaven. My 407. Giddy up 407. I'm trying to turn on the Tamarack. I got the red light. And I'm just going to stop, check, and go because nobody's going. All kinds of updates for you today. Let me get merged on the freeway before we start getting into anything that I need to think and stuff. Looks like a good merge again. I guess people have made the adjustments after seeing how crappy these merges were, and they've taken alternate routes or something. The last 4 or 5 days have been really nice merges. No waiting, no backups. Can merge pretty much at full speed. I got a big semi to contend with right now. Hang on. Let me just merge over. Okay. And now we go all the way to the left lane, and there we are. There's a similarity on the show that I listened to on the way into work this morning is from April 9th, I believe, was the date. And I don't remember what it was. Hopefully it'll come to me during the show, as I'm doing the show, and then I can tell you, because there's always a similarity between the show I listened to in the morning and then that day. And I was like, oh, there's the similarity, but right now I can't remember what it was. I was talking about we were Twins were going to play New York Mets and playing Jacob DeGrom, who we ended up beating, by the way. And we have beaten like at least 4 Cy Young Award winners. We've beaten Jacob DeGrom, Arrieta, what's his first name? Jake Arrieta, Jacob and Jake. We beat Clory the Kluber, we beat Justin Verlander, and things like that. But anyway, it's 409. She's real fine, my 409. Giddy up 409. Let's just get into the weekend. Hopefully that similarity thing will come back to me. There's always something that's in common. Always something in common. Today we got to go make a stop at the bank and get the rent check. Got paid on Friday, which was the 21st. Normally we don't get paid till the 22nd. There's a big chunk taken out of the road there. It's sunny. The sun is coming out just right now. All day it's been gloomy and cloudy and rainy. And the sun is just peeking out right now. We got 68 degrees on the thermometer. Flying along. I'm hoping, I'm optimistic that we can get to 35W by 4:30. What do you guys think? Think we can do it? We certainly had a good merge. That helps. That always helps. So anyway, let's just get right into it over the weekend. Friday's run on the Run Home Show, Run After Work show, it was not very good. Okay, let me just set this table for you guys in case you're just picking this show at random to listen to and you don't know anything what happened a few days ago, or you don't know anything recent, I've been running. I'm going to say it's really quick because I don't want to keep repeating myself. I've been running with this heat belt around my waist to try to reduce my stomach fat, burn off that excess fat so that I can weigh less, so that I can run faster, right? So the first time I tried it, I did pretty badly. It was very hot. I had to stop and walk a few times, and I was like, well, I'm just going to keep running with this waist belt because I need to burn off the fat. So the second time I did it, all I was trying to do was beat the previous day's time, and I crushed it. I ended up running the second day. I ran the full 3 miles without stopping, and it was like 6.96 miles per hour. It was second best run I've had this year, but I did it with the waist belt. So I'm like, oh. So then Wednesday, I just ran quarter mile dashes. I figured, let's change it up a little bit, right? That's what you're supposed to do when you're training. Thursday it was raining and I didn't run. So Friday, and then of course I didn't go into work. I worked from home on Friday, so I didn't report any of this on the drive home show. But then Friday's run is not going to be on the drive home show anyway, because it comes afterward. So I ran Friday thinking this could be the day that I crack the 7 mile per hour barrier. This could be it. I start running, and it was like a horrible, terrible run. I had to stop so many times. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt sore joint, like hip joint soreness, things like that, and I had to keep stopping. I don't even think it was very hot, to be honest with you, as I recall. I don't know. But it was not very good to run. I'm like, that sucks. That was awful. So then I ran Saturday, but I ran after doing a metabolic aftershock workout. And you know, if you ever tried doing that, hey, we're on the Pine Springs Mountain Meat Eye Curve today, everybody, 413. We're looking good. Let's hope we don't have any major slowdowns along the way. We should make 430. But if you've ever tried to do anything after doing a metabolic aftershock, it's really hard, especially running. You're just pretty much exhausted. But I tried it anyway, and I had to stop several times. And I felt like that was muggy. It was 75 degrees. It was around 11:30 in the morning on a Saturday, and I was stopping like every half mile. I felt the same pain, soreness, fatigue in my muscles. But I said, I'm gonna set a goal to run the 3rd mile non-stop, because I couldn't even do a quarter, I couldn't even do a half mile. I gotta stop. So I did do it the 3rd mile non-stop. So that was an accomplishment. That was something positive you could take out of that. The pace of that 3rd mile was I put 6.59 on the comment about it. But then when I looked at the splits said it was like 6.62 or something. So it's not terrible. Taking everything into consideration, it wasn't too bad. So then I did not run yesterday, but we walked to Dairy Queen yesterday. And so today's going to be the test. We're going to run, see how we do today. Now I decided I'm still going to do the waist belt, but I'm not going to just put it like super tight like I have been doing. I'm just going to wrap it around loosely so that it's not pressing on against my stomach. but just there generating some heat. We're going to see how that works. I think we're going to start a new spot, a new portion of the show on Mondays, and we're going to call it the Wordscapes moment. We'll work on that. Wordscapes, but it has to do with playing Wordscapes. First of all, I hated that game when it came out. It's the thing where the letters are in the circle, and you form words, by tracing out from one letter to the next, and you make a word, and it goes on this crossword puzzle shaped thing. And I'm like, this is a stupid game. I would see commercials for it while I'm playing other games. And I'm like, this is dumb. This is such an easy game. I'm not even going to waste my time with it. But then I see Paula playing it. And then I see Christina playing it. And then I see Paulita playing it. I see everybody's playing it. It's all the rage. And so then I'm like, okay, I'm going to play it, but I'm going to show you how easy this is. I'm going to beat this game. And I did. I got every single word really, really quick. There's rounds and there's levels. I'm not going to get into all that, but I got through it every level, every round, and there was 4,000 of them. But anyway, now I deleted it because I exhausted it and couldn't play it anymore. Then I deleted the app, but then I got it back and it started all over with, from round 1 or whatever. Then they started doing these tournaments on the weekends. And so I would win the tournaments. I thought I was playing against everyone in the world, but no, they I don't know how they figure it out. They group you into a tournament or whatever, and then you're playing against who's ever on in that group. Oh, you think you're that? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna refrain from making comments, but somebody annoyed me on the roads here. Yeah, it's really, I really have a hard time disguising that my frustration or whatever. Let's just forget it, move on. So I play the Wordscapes just on the weekends for the tournaments. Now, I usually win every tournament. I think one time I came in second, but every other time I won. Now, last week's tournament, there was somebody who was trying to make a run for it, and I had to make sure that I won, and so I played a lot, and I ended up playing getting 8,000 points just to win the tournament. And I said that was the most I ever had to, most points I ever had to do to win the tournament. I don't really like that. Normally you can win with 2,000, 3,000 ish around there, but I had to get 8,000 to win last week. So this tournament I didn't want to work that hard, but I'm playing. I wanted to get off to a huge lead and just discourage all the other guys from even trying to think they could beat me. So I get up. And I usually play till I get in first place, and I'm playing, and I'm third place. I keep playing, it stays third place. And wow, we're really flying, you guys. It's 4:20, we're already to Rice Street. So I can't even get out of third place. So I look to see what's going on. These two people are going back and forth, leapfrogging each other. And I was like, okay, I'll just hang back here, and they won't notice me. I'll just kind of hang back close, and then when they're done playing, I'll pounce. So one of them stops playing, the other one just keeps going and gets way ahead, probably like 1,500 points ahead of me. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm not gonna sweat it. I'll just play. If I get close towards the end, maybe I'll make a run for it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna do this where I play the whole weekend thing. So anyway, they stopped playing somewhere's around Saturday night, and I just playing. Okay, so then I passed them. Oh, I caught up to them. I passed them. So I'm like, I got to be 1,000 points ahead of them before I go to bed. And so I play, and I start getting sleepy. I was about 700 ahead of them, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go to sleep because I can't. I'm drifting off. I'm getting drowsy. Freeway time to 35W, 4 minutes and 11 minutes, 4:21. Yeah, we're gonna definitely gonna make the 4:30. 4 minutes and 11 minutes, 4:21. So that'd be 4:25 by the time we get to 35W. Nice traffic day today. It's gonna be a quick show, but I do have to go to the bank to get the rent check and everything, so that might add some time to the show. So anyway, I get to about 700 points ahead of the person, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and they have, well, Tori gets me up in the morning. I take him out to go to the bathroom, come back, and it's, still like an hour before we have to get up for church. So I was like, I'm just gonna play. So I play, and I just get a comfortable lead ahead, just in case they're gonna think they're gonna make a run for it. So then, actually, they never did. I got like 8,300 points, and they were around 7,000. They kind of quit. Oh, we do have a slowdown here. For 4 minutes, I wouldn't have guessed the slowdown here. But it should be picking back up pretty quick here. 4:23 right now. We're stopped. Dead stop. Have not even got to Snelling yet. Let's see what we can do. 7:23. We only got 2 minutes to make the 4 minutes that they're talking about. So we really need to pick it back up really quickly here. So I won the tournament. I didn't have to go to 8,300. I could have won it with 7,001 or 200, but if I didn't get a big lead, they might have tried to play, and then I would have had to play anyway. You understand? Makes sense? Does that make sense? So yeah, I might stop doing these tournaments. I don't know, because I do spend a lot of time playing, and I do other things. Like I can play while watching the Twins game. I can play while watching a movie. We watched the Adam Sandler movie about when he's on the ship and there was a murder mystery movie. I watched the whole movie while playing Wordscapes, and I was able to pick up a lot of the information on the movie, and I would just look up and watch, and anyway. So that's probably going to be a new feature on our Monday show. Let's quickly go over the Twins weekend. It wasn't great, but it could have been worse. They played Boston, and they lost 2 out of 3 to Boston. Was not happy with that. And then they played, did they go right to Kansas City then? They lost the first game to Kansas City 4-1. It was their hitting seems to be in a slump. And they lost Byron Buxton to injury, who I think he could play. But they're trying to keep him all protected. Keep them all protected. We want to make sure they're 100% and all that. Now, one of the things I talked about on the April 9th show this morning was softball. So I was going to tell some softball stories. I think we're going to run out of time. But I did mention that on this morning's show that I pulled a groin and I still kept playing. And then played the next week too, and I didn't miss a game, didn't miss an inning, didn't miss an out. And I said, so these players, they can play injured. They can play injured. You know, that's what I said this morning. But that was not the similarity. There's more. There's something else to it. But I think they're being a little too precautious because they got so many good players. You know, they got your starting 9. Plus you got Marwin Gonzalez, who can play anywhere. He's like a 10th man. And then you got your Ariel Adrianza, who's also like an 11th man. And then you got this Luis Araiz. He's come up from the minors. He can step in. Then you got your Austin Dio. So they got so many good players that I can see, like, okay, somebody's hurt. They want to be extra cautious, you know, make sure to get completely healthy before they bring them back. But now we got 3 hurt at the same time. Buxton, Gonzalez, Adrianza, or Adrianza, I don't know it's the correct pronunciation. But it's 4:26 and we haven't gotten to the 35W yet. So we did not make the 4 minutes, but we should make it before 4:30. I'm just saying. It's up to 72 degrees now. We had dropped down to 68 degrees, back up to 72. Sun is peeking out, looking like a nice day, although we are getting raindrops on the windshield, so it is raining. I'm still going to run because I know it's not going to downpour. Okay, so they lost the first game to Kansas City, as I was saying, 4-1. They were putrid effort. They only got 1 run. I think that was a blown lead because I think they took a 1-0 lead. Okay, we're crossing 35W right now, 4:27. Wow, ouch. That was 6 minutes. That was 6 minutes when they said it would be 4. But we did do it before 4:30, so we're all good. Second game against Kansas City. Now this one was, trying to remember my order. I wasn't going to go into huge detail. This was the game they got behind like 3-1, and then they caught up and tied it 3-3, and then the pitcher gives the lead right back and gives them 3 more runs, and they go up 6-3. And I'm like, I texted Steve and I said, that's it. I'm done. I can't take this anymore. They ended up coming back and tying that game 6-6, and then they won it 8-7. So we would split so far 1 game, 1-1, lost 1. The next game we have Barrios pitching, and they had either, was it Duffy? Yeah, it was Duffy. I'm like, I don't care. We're gonna beat them because we got Barrios, and we get a 1-0 lead. We had 3 homers. We had Jake Cave hits one, CJ Crone hits one, and the third one was, can't remember. I know Rosario hit one, but I think that was yesterday's game. Cave, Crone, and Kepler? No, was it Kepler? I said Polanco. Anyway, they had a 3-0 lead with Barrios pitching. And then the 8th inning, Barrios is sailing along. 8th inning, 2 guys get on with I don't know, one was a doink hit. I don't know if it was a walk or whatever. They got 2 guys on, and then the pitching coach came out and he had like a blister on his finger. It's like on his ring finger, but it's like, as Jack Morris said, that's the finger you need for the curveball, whatever. So they took him out. They brought in Taylor Rogers. Taylor Rogers proceeded to blow the lead. let them tie it up at 3-3. And I said, well, Rios won't get to win to Steve. And then they came back and they won the game. So at least Steve said at least they won the game. So they won 2 out of 3 so far. The last game of the series was yesterday, and they just pathetically lost that one 6-1, I think. I think we got the lead. Did we get the lead or no? No, they took a 5-0 lead, and then we got a home run by Rosario to make it 5-1. And then we like loaded the bases. We had a tying run batting. And I'm like, please just hit a grand slam, please. And no, nothing happened. Lost. So yeah, I told more detail than I was planning on even telling on that. As I listened to this morning, the show from this morning, from April 9th, it wasn't the morning, it was, I listened to it in the morning, but the show wasn't from the morning. I was telling softball stories, and I was thinking of, there's lots more stories I could tell. I should tell them the one about when I was playing first base and somebody hit a screaming line drive, and I jumped up and snagged it out of the air, and then somebody said, oh, that one's gonna be on Sports Center. And or I should tell them about I didn't even get to the stories about when I played for Living Word. I did the groin one. That was Living Word, but that was like the first time I played for Living Word. I played several teams for Living Word. That was the gray jersey team. I think I was number 4 in that one. And then I got drafted by Chris Knaus. Played with Joe Schaefer on Chris Knaus' team. That was like the major league team. That was like the good team. And I was 45, 46, whatever, and I was playing, and people thought like I was 25. What is this? They got this big, I'm not gonna go on that big plate covering a crack on the road or something. So I didn't even get into those stories. There's lots of stories I could tell on that. Then we played, well, what was that? I can't remember. Was that before or after? There was a HR team. I forgot about that one. It was a gray team with red letterings. That was Joel Schaefer and Chris Israelson and some of those guys. Kern Israelson. Hang on, I'm at the bank here. Let me give you some music.
So I said, what's going on? And he goes, all right.
Longer I can go through the drive-in. It hurts my arm to reach into that thing. Let me turn this down while they address me.
Hello.
Hi.
Alright, I'll get this right up to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That was a classic part of that song.
Would you like an envelope tonight for the check?
What was that?
Would you like an envelope? envelope for the check?
Oh, no, I've got one. Thank
Okay,
you.
perfect. Have a good rest of your day, okay?
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Alright. And let's go to the post office, you guys. I still have to get Cub Foods chicken. Oh, that paste on the envelope is nasty. Blech. Blech, blech. Alright, let's turn the Beatles off. Here, there, and everywhere. Here, there, and everywhere. Yeah, that song Here, There, and Everywhere, Paul McCartney redid that on his, I think it was Tug of War album. And I was not aware of all of the Beatles tunes. I know some of them. I knew like their hits and stuff. Or maybe that was, maybe the Here, There, and Everywhere was on his Give My Regards to Broadstreet album, which he made into a movie, which I actually went to see in the movie theaters. Yeah. Not a very good movie. But, anyway, I thought that was like Paul McCartney, like, solo tune. And then I find out he's already done it with the Beatles. And he just kind of redid it. So that was kind of cheating. Two people standing at the bus stop looking at their phones. I imagine that's all people do on the buses nowadays. Just play games on their phones or text people on their phones or watch videos on their phones or I guess that's it. On their phones. But the phone invention, I mean, we're talking about the cell phone. Smartphone is actually. Smartphone is such a great invention. I've done this on a previous drive home show, but it's worth repeating. It's worth trying to do again. There's so many things that you can do now on your phone that are amazing. And I don't know if I can rattle them all off, but I'll try. It's a radio. It's a Sony Walkman. You can listen to your music on your phone. You can take videos. It's a video camera. You can take videos with your phone. It's a video. It's a video studio. You can edit videos on your phone. It's a recording studio. You got GarageBand. You can record and edit songs and recordings on your phone. It's an alarm clock. It's a stopwatch. It is a television. You can watch TV on your phone. You can watch movies on your phone, like a DVD player or a VHS player. You can, I'm still not done. You could talk to people on it. It's a phone. But it's also video phone. Remember, like on the Jetsons, you're watching the Jetsons and they could see the other person on the screen. It's like one day they'll invent that. Well, it's on your phone. You can do that. You can run. I don't know what you call this, but you can run, and it'll tell you how fast you're going and tell you where, what speed you're going, what route you took, what your pace is on your phone. There's more. Oh, there's lots more. It's a calculator. It's, what else? Well, it's a video game system. You can play Pac-Man. You can play Dig Dug on your phone. Okay, is the light changing yet? I'm getting ready to go. The video game system, there's more. What else is it? It's a tape recorder. It's a voice memo. You could talk into it like I'm doing right now. For crying out loud. 443, 71 degrees. All those things with your phone, here, there, and everywhere. I pooped twice today. I ordered the Superbeets today. Now, here's the thing. I don't know, right? Okay, listen to this. I've taken Superbeets and I've not taken the Superbeets, right? I've never felt physically a difference. Ever. Never, ever. From between taking them and not taking them. I didn't run better when I started taking the Superbeets. I didn't have more energy, which is one thing they claim. I never felt sluggish from not having taken it. So I see I need to go in the middle. That is interesting. I'm going in the middle lane here. I'm on, what do you call that, 73rd? I'm over by Taco Bell and Holiday. I'm going to the post office. But no, I've never noticed a single difference from taking the Superbeets versus not taking the Superbeets as far as energy, as far as performance, as far as anything. And yet, I keep taking it. Why is the reason? Because one thing they say is it lowers your blood pressure. And when I go to the dentist, they say that my blood pressure is high. And so I take the Superbeets just on the hope that it's lowering my blood pressure. But it does turn your poop red, and it does turn your pee red. That's one thing. And there's like these pH strips or something, I don't know. So you can prove that, oh yeah, it's working. But what is working? It's like there's no difference. I don't run better, I don't have more energy, I don't, what are the benefits of it? There are no benefits as far as I'm concerned, because there's no difference from when I don't take it to when I do take it, and yet I keep taking it and paying up the wazoo for it. Everywhere, here, there, and everywhere. Okay, I watch these videos. I'm getting a little annoyed. There are some people that do this and some people that don't. But they like these people. I'm gonna check my letter here. I put the thing in. I got the address. I got it stamped. I got the return address. Okay, looks good. Ready to go. It's in. Oh, that hurt my arm. Dang it. Oh, gosh. Ow. Ow. Pain lasts 30 seconds or something. Oh. But it goes away. I don't know what's wrong. It's probably my rotator cuff. I don't know. Ow. Okay. It's going away now. So So now I'm gonna go get the chicken. So you guys are getting a pretty long show after all. But what was I saying? Oh, the videos. Okay, they're like okay, let's just say, let me just make up a title that's close to this title of a video that I watched today. Okay, it says dash cam videos that have the skeptics silent or something like that. Okay, dash cam videos that silence the skeptics, something. Okay, that's basically. So I watch it. I want to see dash cam videos that silence the skeptics because I'm a skeptic and I want to be silenced. So what is it? It's a guy. Hey, thank you for watching my video. My name is whatever, and this is the channel called the Smack It or Like Snag It. I don't know. We're gonna show you the video, but first we're gonna give a shout out to CJ Cummings for commenting on the video. They said, "I love your vids. Keep up the good work." Thanks, CJ Cummings, for commenting. If you want to make a comment, you might get posted on this. But let's get to the videos, and then they tell a story about this thing that happened, and they don't show a video of the dash cam. They show a picture, a still shot picture of a bison in the road, and they tell us 3-minute story, and they show the footage of a guy driving that's not the actual guy that was driving. They got, let's throw a video of this guy driving in here. Yeah, let's show a video of somebody looking up in the sky that has nothing to do with the actual video, but the thing happened in this. I was like, okay, this is annoying. Why don't you show the actual footage? Why do you try to build a story and show these other things that are not the story? That's what's being annoying to me. It happens a lot on ones that they only have a still shot. So then they try to tell a story, and then they just put all this other thing. And they say something about his grandfather. So they show a picture of an old man. That's not the actual person. They show a picture of an old man, a random old man. And that's just annoying. So there, I said it. And I watched, right before I left work, I watched a 1981 newscast from WTCN. It was not KARE 11, it was WTCN 11. And it was a tornado. June 14th, 1981, there was a tornado that kind of damaged Harmar Mall and broke a bunch of glass and all that kind of stuff. And it was very interesting. I had to leave before. I'm probably gonna try to find that again and watch it front to back, because it was interesting. They showed they called it an MTC bus. Back then it was MTC, now it's Metro Transit. But it was a red bus. Remember, they were red? It was just kind of funny. And then there, all the cars were old cars. The reason I went to that video is because I tried to find Roger Buxton. I thought the Twins announcer. Can you please turn? You idiots. not supposed to say idiot, but he was an idiot. I mean, he's in the right turn lane, he stopped. The light is green, he stopped, and then he goes straight through when he's supposed to take a right turn. That's an idiot. Sorry. They probably just didn't know where they were going. I understand. They messed up my story and my science fiction stories. I also wanted to tell about the 84, 81, that same thing. They went to the sports, right? Okay. I thought Roger Buxton was the announcer for the Twins game, but it's Joe Boyle. So I looked like, who is Roger Buxton? And then I looked up and I found this newscast. And Roger Buxton was doing the sports. But this was June 14th, 1981, right? So I wonder if the Twins won. No, they didn't. There was no Twins game. There was a baseball strike during that time. And I was just imagining, can you imagine that summer with no baseball? Yeah. Anyway, that's it for the drive home show today. I would continue after I get out of the store, but we're already 49 minutes long, so yeah, we're not going to do that. But tune in to the next show and we'll do some more stuff for you. Keep your feet in the ground, keep reaching for the stars. Don't forget to drive home safe, everybody.